Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. Dude, you are repping hard.
BCR. I'm the bourbon guy. My shirt says so. Look.
You know what this is going to cause?
What?
We're going to have 500 freaking comments, people wanting to buy that shirt. And we have zero mechanism to sell you shirts. We have no way to do it at present. And
I guess that depends on if we get 5 million people that say they want one of these shirts. Okay, we'll figure out a way. But there's got to be 5 million.
if we get 5 million requests for these shirts, we're printing 7 million shirts.
Fuck yeah, we are.
It ain't going to happen.
What's on your shirt, though?
Oh, dude, so this is cool. So shift up now.
Like,
So I'm tangentially involved in motorsports. You know,
tangentially.
I take the fast car to racetracks and run them around, and occasionally you run into people.
Yeah.
And I ran into actually a fairly well-known race driver, female race driver named Pippa Mann.
Oh, okay.
And Pippa, she's driven in
IndyCar?
She's driven in Indy. She's driven in a lot of real high-end road course series. She's a hell of a driver. And she's got an organization that's made up of other pretty successful female drivers who are trying to bring more and more women into motorsport.
It's a male-dominated sport.
Very male-dominated sport. And I got to tell you guys, I've in motorsports, I've actually seen like ridiculous levels of misogyny.
And that's interesting because motorsports, correct me if I'm wrong, you're more connected than I am. Motorsports to me would be one of those sports where physical makeup doesn't affect how you drive as much.
You need to have good cardio.
Sure.
But speed is between your ears.
Yeah.
It is. Driving it's a physical activity, but it's not a strength activity.
Right, like basketball,
football, wrestling,
yes.
Right?
Yeah, those are different.
Yeah, so Pippa founded this, or I don't know if she founded it, but she's heavily involved with this organization. And I was talking to her one day, and she kind of brought it up, and I'm like, well, I'm a big fan of bringing more women into motorsports, and how can I help? And So I've done a little bit. You know, I've made some donations and things like that to try and help. But really, I have no influence.
Yeah.
With, you know, real money and sponsorship and things like that.
That's neat. That's a nice looking shirt too.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's black.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start wearing it to all of my, you know, track days and stuff to kind of. Actually, I need
brand recognition.
Yeah, I actually need to ask Pippa for a long sleeve.
There you go.
Because a lot of our track events, they will not allow short sleeve shirts. So I'll ask her for one.
So anyway, did we mention this is Bourbon Country Reacts?
Yeah.
You're the music guy?
We didn't mention that.
We already know I'm the bourbon guy. We got a bribe.
Anonymous bribe.
This is a neat looking bottle.
It kind of is. The bourbon looks a little light, though.
Yeah, it does. But the bottle looks kind of cool.
It's called Hirsch.
Hirsch.
The Horizon. Straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never had that.
I've never even seen it. Oh, they've got words inside the bottle.
That are only, you can only read those words through the bottle.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
All right. So what song came up with this anonymous bribe?
Say that again.
Platypus.
He's going to bring it back to platypus porn again. I think he's got issues.
Damn it, man. If they send us that in the box, you're going to watch it on channel.
No, not on channel, but I'd have to watch it. Morbid curiosity alone would make me go, what the fuck is this? I would hate myself for it, but I would watch it.
Lots of people would hate you for it, I'm pretty sure.
Because some things cannot be unseen.
This is a neat little cork.
That is a neat cork, but I'm psyched about this song.
What do we got?
Ryan Upchurch, Can I Get an Outlaw?
We got a few votes for this one.
And I have really, really liked everything I've heard from Ryan Upchurch so far. Like, dude just speaks to my inner redneck like nobody's business.
Well, you ain't first class. But you ain't white
I ain't
trash.
white trash. I don't know. You get me listening to enough Upchurch, I might start sliding towards that line a little bit.
I wouldn't say that.
Dude.
You going to more outlaw.
Yeah, well.
But you're not an Indian outlaw. Because you're not half Cherokee and Choctaw.
God, that was bad.
He did not like that song.
Let's check out some Upchurch. What? That felt like it started in the middle.
Kind of.
Guess that's the beginning.
Hey, man.
All right.
Chickens to Kentucky in the back of beat up trucks. Because all I'm seeing now is Hollywood wearing some hunting gear. And TV shows by idiots that think country is drinking beer. Sick of seeing skinny jeans smiling like a cover girl. I wanna see some kids out back with 22s popping squirrels. I wanna see some young guns going out on a duck hunt and messing up this flappy bird and acting like a lazy bum. These trends got it twisted and they make country a petty style. Now where's all my country folks that actually could go survive? When that stock market crashes, I'll be somewhere deep off in these pines, killing shit, kicking ass, and taking what the hell is mine. Country boys doing country. From a loudmouth in the parking lot. Life wounds in my back from so-called friends that tend to lie a lot. There's snakes up in the grass, but Bubba, shit, I'm used to walking tall. And if I feel you talking shit, won't second guess the Jackie Jaw. Today, the world we live in, realness tends to wash and fade away. Why, if you ain't walking shit, then I don't care for shit you say. I met the folks I idolize, and so far there's some white-ass lies, just country faking good disguise. I tell me how it tends to fly. I'm on my southern pride twang, baby, come and roll with me. Backwoods it.
I think
we're gonna replay that.
We got to back that up. I think he just called all of Nashville a bunch of fucking posers. That's what I think just happened right there.
How many views this got?
Like 80 some million.
80 some million. No label?
I don't think he has a label.
He might be onto something.
I think he might be. I think it's fuck you, producers, fuck you. I watched Entourage for the first time.
Okay.
I've never seen it. Binge watched the whole series.
Damn.
And there's a director in there that's a little nutty. And he ran around for a while in a t-shirt that said, "Suits suck."
Okay.
I think I kind of get that.
He needs one of those shirts.
I think get that going on here.
Get one of those shirts.
Let the folks I idolize, and so far there's some white-ass lies, just country faking good disguise. Now tell me how that tends to fly. I'm on my southern pride twang, baby, come and roll with me. Backwoods as it gets, and not the shit that you see on TV. I'm talking Chevy C10, kicking up some brown rocks, 30-06 with a seat of stained wood stock.
I don't think I'm a big fan of all these Johnny Red Flags I'm seeing, but
yeah.
I stay coming in like a rock, so they be calling me the Scottsdale. Cornbread fed, and you know I'm raising plenty head. I'm turned up like some honkies at a keg party at a hotel, and I'm breaking down these barriers like drywall that needs repair. I'm cold with my shit, boy. I'm cold with my style, boy. That backwoods, that hick town, that late night, that driving round. That George Strait crank real loud, got lightning bugs on my windshield. That back road, no cops found, and I'm sipping on that hot brown. I wreck shit, my motto. Got rednecks by the truckload. That smell good, stay straight on a hit downtown and take girls home. That bonfire, light that up. Homegrown shit, roll one. I got a gun rack in my back glass and a big gun, it holds one.
support your local moonshiner.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
Keg stands.
Is that an extra filter?
I guess so. That Johnny Reb do-rag's gonna smell like shit until it's washed a few times. So, like I say, aside from all those Johnny Reb flags, man, I really
Digged it.
kind of.
That was country rap again. We hadn't had very many country rap, but that was a country rap. Country rap.
Very much so.
Is it country rap or country hip hop?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know how you split that hair. But that's all my peeps growing up. Well, we didn't wave rebel flags around, but
That'd probably been a bad plan from where you're from, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The ones who seceded from the secession.
Yeah, so being from West Virginia, we seceded from the Confederacy, that seceded from the Union, that rebelled against the Crown. Let me say that the words "fuck you" are deep in our DNA.
They're like ingrained in your.
It's
it's
in our DNA.
You should have a tattoo that just says "fuck you."
I don't think I need it.
I mean, you don't.
People kind of get that from me,
right? But
just looking at me.
It's kind of funny. It would be funny.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed that song.
Across your knuckles. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that helps with my employability a whole lot.
Right. Or on your face.
My neck in a tribal.
Yes. But wait, you could do it in like some kind of like hieroglyphs or something instead of it actually saying "fuck you." No. All right. All right. That's enough of that.
I'd probably lose my job at the car wash.
I'd fire your ass.
So,
but that not for your tattoo.
They got 11 billion reasons to do that. Huh?
Fucking swear to God. What do you think?
So I think this is a good starter bourbon. Because it's not burning me up. It's not super complex. It's pretty sweet.
Keep going.
And so we've had this with a lot of kind of low-aged bourbons where it's
God damn it.
It's sweet.
Yep.
And then it just rolls back to an oak finish. I mean, I think it's a good starter bourbon.
This is weird, man.
What?
All right, so what proof you got?
I'm going to go about 90. 92 proof?
Yep.
All right.
Good job.
It needs more time in the barrel, man.
Well, so it's actually a blend.
Okay.
So it is 2 bourbons blended. 94% of it is a 5-year, 4-month-old, 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% barley, and 6% of it. So like that much.
Less than that.
Right. Is 6 years, 2 months, 60% corn, 36% rye. So they turn that rye up just a little bit, and 4% of the malted barley. But here's
it does have some raw pepper
Yep.
on the back end.
Yep.
but somehow it tastes really young.
So it's called Hirsch Selected Whiskeys. The Horizon Straight Bourbon Whiskey is what this one is labeled. And they call it the Spirit of the Journey. Does that look like navigation tools?
Yeah, it's a sextant. So, my opinion's changing a little bit with a small sip.
Okay.
It's a little more complex. It's got some cinnamon in it. But it does roll back to kind of a sweet finish. And I still, somehow, for being 5-year-old bourbon, 5 years in the barrel, it tastes underaged.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I was actually going to mention non-Kentucky water.
I'm not really getting that. You getting that? You tasting some iron?
I don't think it's iron that I'm tasting, especially now that I've read the label.
Yeah, well, you tasting.
I don't know, but it's not. There's something on the finish I don't particularly like. Just for me, right?
I think the longer the finish sits, I'm tasting a little iron.
Or like metallic.
Yeah, that's what iron. It's a metallic taste.
Right, yeah. Okay, so here's what I don't think I've seen yet before. Never mind. Okay, so we know where this was sourced, and we know where it was bottled.
Where was it sourced?
Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
So it's MGP juice.
Right. Bottled by Hirsch in Bardstown, Kentucky.
This business is so incestuous. It really is. Before we started this channel, I had no idea how incestuous this business was. I think the first we really started to understand that was when we sat down with Travis.
Yeah, at Hotel Tango.
At Hotel Tango.
Here locally.
And he was kind of telling us about the industry as a whole, and it was really eye-opening.
We're like, and honestly, at first I was kind of almost in disbelief at some of the things he was saying. He was like
he's dead on.
He was dead on.
Yeah.
But it was just like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Right?
We were a little surprised. Now that we've been doing this channel so much, we're really finding out how much horse trading goes on.
It's true.
Barrels and juice and just distilled here, bottled there,
labels,
aged there.
Yep. There's a lot.
It's really a wild business. I'm unaware of any other consumables business like beer or food. No, ammo's not incestuous like that. You've got the big manufacturers and the Russians, and that's where ammo comes from.
Remington?
No, not anymore. So, Lake City, which primarily builds for the military and then releases to the civilian market. Huge source. You've got Winchester, which is a huge source.
Right.
The interesting thing is almost all of the propellants come from a company called ATK. And there's
when you say propellants, you mean the
powder.
Lead? Oh, the powder.
Yeah.
What propels the propellant?
Right. And they also make rockets and rocket fuel. And they're huge. But anyway, enough of a kind of ammunition tangent.
Kind of a neat little bottle though. Like it doesn't look like anything else that is on the shelves.
So this one came with a price tag, and I think it was $35, $40, something like that.
I don't remember, but I think it's something like that. Yeah.
This one, I'm not sure I'd pay more than $30 for, which doesn't sound right to say about a 5-year-old bourbon.
Like 35.
Somewhere in that neighborhood would be my cap, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which doesn't seem right to say about a 5-year-old bourbon, and you can see by the color here.
Yeah.
If you had had me look at this.
Mm-hmm.
And said, how old is that? I'd have said 18 months max.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more than a couple of years.
Right. So, hey guys.
Did we talk about the proof? Yeah, 92. Yeah. You guessed it.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at that.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what songs we need to check out. Tell us what North American whiskeys we need to try. And if you want to propel your song to the front, feel free to send us a bottle. Just include a note that tells us what song you want with it. And preferably, like this briber preferred to remain anonymous and was clear about that in the note.
Yep. That's okay.
Which we're cool with and we understand.
Yeah.
If you don't want your name kind of shouted out on the channel, you got to let us know. Otherwise, our default pretty much is we'll say, so-and-so sent us this bottle.
Yep.
So, yeah. Hey, till next time, guys.
See you.